I'd be thrilled. But I don't think I could afford to pay you for it.
Don't worry about it. What if we just work out a discount?
Absolutely. Just speaking to my console here.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
That will be splendid. I can edit that and have it working right away. Thank you so much.
No problem. Just never, ever, ever go towards the shop that's right across from you. Ever. Tech damage. Omni-tool upgrade. Squad bonus plus 10% tech power damage. Standard Omni-tools are calibrated with a wide neural input tolerance range so they can be used effectively by any race. By tuning the inputs of the Omni-tool to match the specific neural patterns of the user, responsiveness and power can be increased. Once tuned in this manner, the Omni-tool is almost unstable by anyone but the wearer, and it must be constantly recalibrated to subtle neural shifts. I will save this for later. Damage protection, shield upgrade, squad bonus plus 10% to shields, barriers, and armor. This comprehensive system upgrade offers improved protection for all squad members, regardless of team members' individual defensive strategies. Yeah, I will buy this.
This looks interesting.
I'm pretty much going to give priority to defensive
It's
stuff
something
right
to do
now.
with the Omnigel modulator's heatsink, right? That's why he asked us to go to Saranus. So is it a heatsink module or a whole new Omnigel module that has a better heatsink?
Politely. Continuing to ask will not cause me to suddenly know.
Oh, you too. Alright, now that we've solved that problem. Hello, everybody.
We have 6 kinds of beer on tap.
You.
Claim you didn't take his credit chit?
No!
She didn't.
I was walking by, and he just turned on me and started screaming.
Yeah.
Please move along.
I found the credit chit. Aren't you happy that a civilian, actually a Spectre, decided to do your work for you, and even better?
You forgot your credit chit at Cerberus Applications. The clerk is holding it for you.
Oh. Well, the Quarian could have stolen it.
Apologize.
I'll close this event report, but I'll be watching you. Get a permanent residence, or I'll run you in for vagrancy.
Are you two serious?
What?
You falsely accused this girl of stealing from you. All you have to say now is that she could have stolen it.
Thank you.
Now, just a minute.
No, you just a minute.
And you. She gets harassed and insulted by this guy, and you throw in a threat to arrest her for vagrancy?
Thank you.
How about if I run you in for obstruction of justice?
You think you're gonna run in a former Spectre?
Mm-hmm.
I think both of you should get out of here.
Thank you.
Son of a...
Thank you. I wish I could give you something more than words.
What the hell was that CSEC guy's problem? He had no evidence that you did anything wrong.
I don't know. Everyone's been like that since I got here.
Mm-hmm. Good. Oh, thank you, Clive, for saying the things that I probably would have had a hard time saying myself. I was thinking it, but I would have had a hard time saying it. Oh my goodness. Factory District is the collection of storage warehouses, the entire Zakara wards. The upper section of Zakara ward, here you'll find the Rodum Expeditions and the Dark Star Lounge. The main entrance landing for the area for the Zakara ward. The main section of the Zakara ward, here you'll find CSEC office and Citadel souvenirs. Home of the Human Embassy. Request new squad member, the Normandy. Let's go to the Presidium.
Shepard! Welcome back to the
Anderson.
ranks of the living. I wasn't sure you got my message.
So good to see you, sir.
It's been a long time, Captain.
It's Counselor now. I had to give up my commission when I joined the Council. I'm glad you came. Though I was hoping the rest of the Council would be here for this meeting too. Unfortunately, they rarely listen to me. Sometimes I wonder if Udina would have been the better choice for this.
You were the right choice.
Nobody said this was gonna be easy. But I know you. You get things done.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. But I doubt Udina would echo it. He thinks I need to work on my people skills.
The ambassador knows how to play politics. Just tell him what you need and let him figure out how to push it through.
Unfortunately, that usually involves pissing off the rest of the Council. They veto my suggestions and nothing changes. Truth is, I just don't have the knack for compromising my principles. A bad trait for a counselor.
I'm wondering if Udina would be a more I'm wondering if Udina ends up being a more efficient counselor if the council from the first game was killed, but Anderson would be the better choice efficiently if we spared the council or saved the council in Mass Effect 1. I actually don't know how that works. It seems like Captain Anderson isn't particularly effective right now, and it's like, to be perfectly honest, a lot of it is Clive's fault for not saving the council. So some of them are a little bitter.
I'm still not clear on why you wanted me to come.
There's been a lot of talk since you came back. Some of what I hear has been, frankly, a little disturbing. I wanted to give you a chance to explain your actions. Maybe get the council to see things from your point of view. But they refuse to see you. You let the previous council die during Sovereign's attack on the Citadel. They feel you'll always put human interests before galactic concerns.
No, that's not it at all.
Rumors that you're working with Cerberus haven't helped. What are you doing out there?
I'm not putting humanity above the other races. I'm just not letting the council, who were awful. Well, this is in Clive's head. The council, who were awful at, doing their job, they didn't listen to Clive, and the entire galaxy almost paid for it because the council just wasn't. They just weren't right. They just were not correct. I totally feel, like I said at the end of Mass Effect 1, I totally get a lot of the things that the council were saying and doing, for the most part, were very reasonable and very valid and made a lot of sense. But that didn't make what they ended up doing right or correct, because they were wrong about a lot of things in the end. So, I'm trying to save humanity. This isn't about Cerberus. The Alliance abandoned me. The Alliance abandoned me.
The Collectors are abducting our colonists in the Terminus systems. And I think they're working for the Reapers.
The Collectors? We hadn't considered that. There's so little data. They've always seemed like a fringe threat. If they're a front for the Reapers, this is big. But even that may not be enough to get the Council off its tail. The others have spent the past 2 years convincing themselves the Reapers don't exist. I tried to get the truth out, but they don't want to see it. It's just easier for them to accept Sovereign as a Geth warship.
Are they blind? What about Vigil, the Prothean VI on Ilos?
The VI in Ilos shut itself down. You're the only one who spoke to it, just like you and your crew are the only ones who spoke directly to Sovereign.
Great.
Officially, the existence of the Reapers has been dismissed as a myth spread by Saren to convince the Geth to follow him. We both know the truth. But I've spent 2 years fighting that line, and I don't have much to show for it.
The original council was made up of a bunch of blind, stubborn morons. The new council looks just as bad.
It's up to you to stop the Reaper, Shepard. All I've got is a title if you want it. I can reinstate your Spectre status.
Oh.
I won't win any popularity contests, but they can't really object. Your title was never officially rescinded when you died. Besides, you're still a hero to humanity. And the Council knows the danger of discounting our opinion.
Thank you.
I'll take whatever asset I can get, old friend. Coming from you, it's as good as the first time.
Not quite the same level of ceremony. And more symbolic than useful, but it still has weight in some quarters. The rest is up to you. I'll keep the Council and the Alliance off your back.
Thank you.
Shouldn't be too hard if you're operating out in the Terminus systems.
Anderson,
Odina.
we need to talk about... Shepard, what are you doing here?
Great, I don't need this.
I got a long list of people I didn't want to see, and your name is right at the top.
The feeling is mutual, believe me. Your return is a bureaucratic nightmare for us. I hope you didn't do anything foolish, Councilor, like try to arrange a meeting with the Council. There could be serious political ramifications.
I don't answer to you, Udina. Why don't you go to your office and think about that for a while?
Nice.
Of course, Councilor. Good day to both of you.
Nice.
Sorry about that. Udina's never gotten over the fact that I got the Council position instead of him. Sometimes I need to put him in his place.
What do you keep him around for?
he's got his uses. And if you want something done on the Citadel, he knows who can make it happen. Plus, he's always happy to attend all those formal diplomatic functions I can't be bothered with.
How long did it take to get this place back up to speed after the battle?
Still counting. The main areas of commerce and the most populated wards are complete. But estimates for total restoration are sitting around 5 years. The Keepers always surprise us, though. It's like our repairs are annoying. We'll put up an ugly new bulkhead, and in a few days, they've made it seamless.
Wow.
We never really thought of them as heavy lifters, and I have no idea where they get the resources. But we'd never get done without them.
It still amazes me how little we know about the Keepers to this day. Goodness gracious, that always bothered me.
I'm surprised no one can tell Sovereign isn't Geth technology. Didn't they examine the wreckage?
We don't have much to look at. Pieces of it rained all over the station. It was chaos, with who knows how many species combing the wards for their dead. We secured as much of it as we could. But between the Keepers and a whole lot of unauthorized salvage, there's no way to account for even half of that thing. Another reason why they don't want to acknowledge what Sovereign was.
Last I knew, we were still fighting holdouts.
Here and there. But they are increasingly disorganized. It's long since stopped being called a war. More like cleanup. Not that you can ever discount them. But we haven't had serious casualties for months. A civilian ship will spot an enclave and we send in a squad to clear it. They're not quite the boogeymen they used to be.
How's Caden?
What happened to Staff Lieutenant Olenko after the Normandy was destroyed?
Staff Commander Olenko is still with the Alliance. But he's working on a special mission. It's classified. I can't say any more. Not while you're working with Cerberus, I'm sorry.
Alright, I understand. Especially with the 2 Cerberus people right behind me.
How have the last couple of years treated you?
Serving on the Council isn't how I plan to spend my twilight years. Sometimes it feels like I'm just beating my head against a wall. Knowing the truth about Sovereign is brutal. It's nightmare stuff. I can't blame others for not wanting to believe it, but I know how important it is. So I keep trying. Fighting the good fight, right?
Forget Udina and the Council. Join my crew and help me stop the Collectors.
I'm too old to go racing across the galaxy. Much as I complain, I've got an important job to do here. The front line. That's got to be yours.
Alright, well, this is a great talk. It was good catching up with you, sir.
I better go.
Of course, Shepard, I understand. I wish I could do more to help you. But if you ever want to talk, I'll be here.
I appreciate it.
Do me a favor and be careful. You can't trust Cerberus.
Oh, this is awkward. This is awkward with the 2 Cerberus people right behind me. Not that Captain Anderson knew. Well, they kind of have the Cerberus logo. This is what really kind of made me wonder, because they have the Cerberus logo on their outfits, and they're just walking around, and Captain Anderson is like, oh, these Cerberus people, you can't trust them. That's a little game-breaking. Just a little bit.
Something I can do for you, Shepard?
I better go.
My door is always open.
Yeah, hilarious. Absolutely hilarious.
An independent inquiry is investigating a group known as Cerberus in light of charges
All
made
right.
by one Corporal Toombs and testimony by an
Current
apparent Cerberus
location,
scientist.
Zakara 26, 27. Alright, I'm gonna go back to the Normandy for the time being. Nice.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Oh, thank you, Kelly. I'm actually going to check it on my private terminal up in my captain's cabin, because I kind of want to change my armor for the next mission. So I will check my private terminal here. Unread messages. Thank you again from Samesh Bhatia. Oh yes, Mr. Bhatia. If you guys remember from Mass Effect 1, he was the guy who his wife fell in the line of duty, and the Alliance wanted to hold on to her body so that they could run experiments on her body in order to try to come up with cures for lethal diseases, which is not a bad thing to want to do. I think there's something to be said to want to have, you know, to be able to provide something to other people, provide something for others even after you're dead, you know, donating your body to science for the good of, you know, other people, for the benefit of other people, so that even after death you can still leave that possible lasting legacy. But the problem was, I don't think that this was ever discussed, or I don't know if the wife or Samesh Bhatia ever gave them consent to do that, and that's the problem. While I think it would be very honorable to donate your body to science like that, Samesh Bhatia does have the right to say, no, you can't keep her because I want her body so that I can, you know, go through funeral rites, bury her, whatever you need to do to cope with the loss of his loved one, which is totally understandable. So I don't think there was necessarily a completely right or completely wrong. It's not a black and white situation. In the end, Clive, as much as he thought it would be great for Samesh Bhatia's wife to continue serving by having her body be hopefully used for the benefit of others, it was Samesh Bhatia's call. And so Shepard told the Alliance, no, you need to return, you know, Miss Bhatia's body back to her husband. Commander Shepard, Mr. Udina offered to pass on a message for me. I wish to again express my thanks for your assistance in retrieving my wife's body. While nothing can ever banish the pain of losing Nerali, being able to see that her body was treated properly helped me more than you can imagine. I have opened the restaurant that my wife always wished to start. Back on Earth. Nerali's picture hangs on the wall. Oh, and Alliance soldiers eat for free. Oh, it is the least I can do to honor the courage with which both you and my wife have served humanity. Sincerely, Samesh Bhatia. Oh, that's awesome. I really like how the Mass Effect games, you know, how they do that, how they give, you know, callbacks to previous games, because it just feels so realistic, and you feel immersed in this galaxy, in this universe. Oh, my space hamster. Hello, space hamster! Come into the light. Oh, there. Oh, space hamster, come on. It's okay. Sweet, 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 sweet. Oh, I think I will call you Otto, which seems to be what I normally call my animal companions or pets in these games. Oh, and look at my beautiful fish. We're gonna feed them. We're gonna feed our fish so they don't die, because that was like a thing apparently if you don't feed your fish regularly. Oh, look at them go. We got these from the Citadel. Okay, I'm gonna suit up. So, I didn't want to do this. I didn't want to dress up in Cerberus wear while I was at the Citadel, even though it didn't seem like Commander Anderson noticed the Cerberus uniforms that both Miranda and Jacob are wearing. But I'm gonna wear it. I'm gonna wear it here now, just because I want to kind of diversify my outfits throughout the game. So I'm gonna wear my Cerberus assault armor. Might as well embrace the look, at least for the time being. At least. Not that Clive is completely drunk Kool-Aid, but I figure I wanted to wear every single outfit at some point. Might as well get that one out of the way. So, let us...
No messages for you, Commander.
Thank you, Kelly. I'm glad to hear. Okie dokie. So now that we're done with the Citadel, for the time being, I'm sure we'll come back later. Buy probes. Yes. We good on fuel. We're good on fuel? There we go. That will help Kasumi, but we're gonna help Kasumi later. I want to recruit more people. Get some of the main quests in. So let's go to the Omega Nebula, because that's 20%. Bindua. Alright, we've already done through all of these. Enter orbit. Omega. Built in the mined-out husk of a metallic asteroid, Omega has been a haven for criminals, terrorists, and malcontents for thousands of years. At times, the station has been lain idle and abandoned for centuries, only to be reactivated by a new group of outlaws seeking a fresh start. The space station's original elegant design was given way to haphazard expansion by scrabbling factions of every species. There is no central government or unifying authority on Omega, and nobody can recall a time there ever was one. Population 7.8 million. Orbital distance 2.43 AU. Orbital period 6.9 Earth years. Total length 44.7 kilometers. I always thought that Omega looked like a jellyfish. I always associated with that, but it's just a meteor rock with a station glued to it. Let us go to Omega. What misadventures can we find ourselves in this? That doesn't look particularly inviting. Yeoman's Chambers monitors activities and crew on the Normandy. Talk with her regularly to learn valuable information. I think I will do that. Yes, yes. I like Kelly Chambers. She's a sweetie. She's a sweetie. Let's go bring our newcomer. Kasumi, loyalty, normal ability, shadow strike. That's from LARPs. If you ever are interested in a really awesome series, if you're into tabletop RPGs or RPGs or LARPs, LARPs is a very awesome series in Geek and Sundry. Felicia Days for Geek and Sundry. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. Weapons, heavy pistols, and submachine guns. Let us add her, and let's throw Jacob in, because Jacob's easy on the eyes. Yeah. Let us... Jacob, I think, is good. Kasumi! I want Overload. Cloak and sneak behind a target to deliver a devastating blow that does massive damage and incapacitates weaker enemies. This is one of my favorite moves in the game, personally. It's so fun to watch her, and she's the only character that can do this. Recharge time 9 seconds, damage 350 points, incapacity duration 6 seconds. And Overload because it's super useful. Kasumi's experimentation or unique abilities increase her health and weapon damage. It also reduces the recharge time of her powers. Yeah, let's do all of that. All of that is amazeballs. Cool. Weapon loadout. Kasumi. Yeah. I'm cool with her using that.
Welcome to Omega. You're new here, aren't you? I can always tell. Allow me to... Oh, hello, Mocklin. I was just...
Leave, Fargate. Now.
Of course, Mocklin. Whatever she wants.
She?
Blasted scavengers. Welcome to Omega, Shepard.
Whoa, really? Welcome?
You know who I am?
Of course. We had you tagged the moment you entered the Terminus systems. You're not as subtle as you think. Arya wants to know what brings a dead Spectre to Omega. I suggest you go to Afterlife now and present yourself.
When I'm good and ready.
I'll talk to your boss when I'm damn well ready.
Then you'd better get ready. No one keeps Arya waiting.
Oh, really now?
Afterlife, now.
Oh, really? Alright.
I'm receiving quarantine warnings about the slums where Dr. Morden Solus runs the clinic. Anticipate resistance at the transport station. I have also accessed messages between mercenary groups regarding plans to deal with the Archangel. There's a recruiting station at Afterlife that may have information on him.
Zaid. Okay, was that warranted? I mean, I know he's a Batarian,
Please. You have to help me.
No one said you could talk, jackass.
You Zaid Masani?
Yeah, that's me. You must be Commander Shepard. Hey, we have a galaxy to save.
Who is your friend?
My contacts told me we're picking up 1 man, not 2.
Batarian delinquent. Pissed off someone rich enough to hire me to go after him. And for my bring him in alive rates, even.
Please. I didn't do it.
I said shut it. Tried to lead me on a chase all over the systems. He should have known better. These people always run to Omega.
And what's next for him?
What's gonna happen to him?
I'm gonna turn him in for the bounty. Don't much care what happens after that.
Okay. How much do you know exactly?
I assume you've been briefed?
I've done my homework. Cerberus sent me everything I needed to know.
And what is your take of Cerberus?
What's your relationship with Cerberus?
Easy. Cerberus is paying me a lot of money to help you on your mission. That's the long and short.
Not many mercs would take a suicide mission for the pay.
Most mercs don't get an offer like the one Cerberus sent me. This mission doesn't sound like good business, but your elusive man can move a lot of credits.
Alright, welcome aboard.
Good to have you, Zaid. We have a lot to do.
That's what they tell me. I assume the elusive man told you about our arrangement.
Arrangement?
What kind of arrangement?
Picked up a mission a little while back, just before I signed on with Cerberus. Thought you might be interested. You heard the name Vito Santiago? He's the head of the Blue Suns. Runs the whole organization. Seems he recently captured an Eldfell Ashland refinery on Zoya and is using their workers for slave labor. The company wants it dealt with.
Alright, sure, if that's the deal.
I'll make sure we get that done.
Good. Get it out of the way so we can concentrate on being big goddamn heroes.
Uh-oh.
I better turn this thing in before it starts to stink. I'll be locked and loaded next time you're ready to get some killing done.
Well, how about now, Zaid? Travel to Zoria. Yeah, can we change up peoples, please? Request a new squad member. Let's do Kasumi and Zaid. Loyalty, normal, abilities, concussive shot, disruptor ammo, inferno grenade, weapons, assault rifles, sniper rifles. Let's add that in. Zaid. Nice, heavy rifle. That's pretty cool. M96 Matic heavy rifle. Medium range, semi-automatic rifle, effective against armor, shields, and barriers. Upgrades the Avenger assault rifle. The Matic is a semi-automatic hybrid weapon with an assault rifle's low heat production and a sniper rifle's punch. Though it does not have a sniper rifle's precision scope, Marksman favor its increased power over that of the assault rifle to bring down hardened targets. Its lack of full auto setting is advertised a feature rather than a shortcoming, since it curbs the soldier's tendency to spray inaccurate fire under stress. And the Incisor sniper rifle, which is pretty darn cool looking. The Incisor is one of the new wave of military and police sniper rifles designed to overload active defenses such as shields, firing 3 shots with each pull of the trigger. The Incisor's burst is so fast that all 3 rounds will be in the target by the time the barrel has moved a millimeter, increases its stopping power without sacrificing accuracy. As an added benefit, the noise of the burst is comparable to a single rifle shot in duration, making it no easier to locate the sniper by sound. That's useful. Cool. Zaid, let's see what you got in your... Okay. Massive blast that propels enemies with bone-crushing force. An explosive shot knocks down and damages your opponent, leaving them open for additional attacks. Purchase a rank. Disruptor ammo rips through shields and shreds synthetic targets. I'll take that. Mercenary. Zaid's long combat experience improves effective health and weapon damage. Let's go for it right there across the board. Make him well-rounded. Cool. Now the cool thing is... Oh wow, I got Paragon action for that. Zaid and Kasumi are both the DLC characters. So the core game does not have these two. At least back in the day, you could have purchased them in order to join the story and the group. It is well worth it. Well worth it, even back in the day, to purchase that DLC, because these are awesome characters and they add to the story and they're well fleshed out, just like all the other characters. They go into the story pretty darn seamlessly. I love them. Kasumi especially. She's one of my faves. Second favorite in this entire game. Transport depot. Okay, transport depot. So we have 2 people that we want to recruit here. We have Normandy Overlord project.